everybody, how y'all doing this morning? I am excited to have this right here. 99% of the items that you see me review are items that someone from some supplier, manufacturer, distributor, whatever, contacted me and said, hey, we've seen your videos, would you review this for us? And but this is different. Now we've already shown you the KIMO impact wrench. The KIMO, by the way, the KIMO battery powered cordless 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. You've seen me demonstrate the cordless battery powered electric garden tiller by KIMO, which is great for weeding. It's not for breaking ground, but it's good for weeding and, you know, getting rid of the unwanted plants in your garden. And I was so impressed with their products, and when I saw that they offered a cordless hedge trimmer, I'm like, man, I gotta have one of those. So I contacted KIMO myself, and I said, I hope you've enjoyed and approved of the videos I've done of your products in the past. I sure would like to have one of these hedge trimmers if at all possible. And of course, I will do a review on it. I will demonstrate it. And if you would be so kind, give one away to my subscribers on my live stream. And they said, we can do that, PawPaw. So, I am so excited. Another thing I'm excited about is all these KIMO tools use the same battery pack. So they're interchangeable. So like I've got a lot of hedge to do out there. And I don't know if it can all be accomplished on one charge or not. But I've got the battery for the impact wrench and the garden tiller. So I just swap batteries and keep going. I got a feeling I'll run out of juice before this thing does though. Alright, well let's see what we have here. Well, first thing I notice about it, it's not as heavy as my steel hedge trimmer that is, you know, gasoline powered. This thing has two switches on it, and I'll bet you, without me reading the instructions, it appears that this is a two-handed tool. In other words, you got to have both hands on it for it to operate, because I can hear a switch click right here. And we got a squeeze handle right here. So I'm guessing that both of these have to be engaged. Like I said, I haven't read the instructions yet. Instructions? We don't need no stinking instructions. But let's just go ahead and go with what we can see first, shall we? So we open up our battery pack charger. Nice long cord on it. And the 20-volt lithium battery pack, which will slide right on there like that to charge. So I will get this plugged in and get this charging while I grab a battery from my KIMO 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. I'll just rob this battery here right quick. I know it's got a bit of a charge on it. I don't know that it's fully charged. And let's just slip this on the back here. Snaps into place. Now this has a protective guard on it. And maybe I'd be smart to not try to remove that guard while the battery is in it. I better pull that battery out. That's all PawPaw needs to do is cut off a bunch of fingers. Okay. So this plastic guard slides right off there. And these have got some good looking teeth on them. Looks like an aluminum bar right there. It's already been oiled, but I always, on my Hedge clippers, I like to spray a little oil or white grease or whatever on them, just to keep them working well. Okay. So now then, I've got the thing exposed. Let's slap a battery back in it. Let's see what we got. First of all, I'm going to squeeze this handle. Nothing. Next, I'm going to squeeze this handle. Nothing. Now let's try both handles. There it is. So you got to have both handles, both hands on the tool for it to work. So let's go out here to the Hedge and let's put this thing to work. Well, folks, I made sure the battery is fully charged. Plus, I got another battery that I made sure is fully charged. And I'm gonna find out, will I run out of energy or will the battery run out of energy first? I'll be 64-year-old this month. I don't know. But one thing they do say is don't run them completely dead. Leave a little bit of charge in them. It's better for the battery, so we'll see. All right, well, let's get to cutting. Well, we settled that question. Which would run out of energy first? PawPaw or KIMO's 20-volt lithium battery pack powered cordless hedge clippers. PawPaw run out of energy first. But I tell you what, I do believe, all kidding aside, I do believe that I could trim all my hedges if I would trim them on a regular basis. You know, when the little growth gets up about so high and you just go up there and make it nice and pretty. If I was to do that, I could probably trim all my hedges on one battery charge because you just walk through it. The hell, I'm asking this thing to cut stuff that'll barely fit between the teeth jaws here. I mean, we're cutting some pretty good sized growth out of there. So I don't know how I could ask this thing to do anything more or anything harder on a set of hedge clippers than what I've asked this to do. So I'm here to tell you, in my opinion, that this thing is well worth the money. I mean, well worth the money. And all I can say is, if you need a pair of hedge clippers, try these cordless. They're not as heavy as a gasoline powered one. I will tell you this, they recommend in the instructions that you cut from the bottom up on the side, you know, in a sweeping motion up instead of, I guess, down towards your legs. But after you get doing it for a little while, this thing gets a little bit heavy, you know, when you're trying to cut through the brush and all. But if you put it on top and let the weight of it just carry it right on down, it'll let it slice. It's sweet. But again, the safety instructions say cut upward, not down. So be that as it may. Well, folks, I never needed that other battery pack I brought out here because PawPaw is going to go take a break and just go ahead and put this battery back on charge. Even though it's good to go, I'm just going to top it off. Oh. So, this thing, we cut that hedge, code word level, if you got the skills to do it. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Hey, we'll see you at the live stream August 14th when we give one of these away. Make sure you watch a video on how to enter. Get you your very own cordless KIMO hedge trimmer. Free. Awesome.
Thank you for subscribing to my Papa's channel.